Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I honestly had no intention of filming this video, but this morning I saw probably the 15th or 20th girl mention this and I was like, something's going on. Something is in the water and I feel the need to share it as well. So over the past couple of months, I have noticed an increase in my hair fall, my hair loss. I just feel like I am losing more strands of hair than normal. And initially I thought it was because I had just started this healthy hair journey and I was paying way closer attention to how much hair I was losing in the shower and while brushing and styling. But as the days go on and I notice how many strands are falling from my head per day, it doesn't seem completely normal. Now, mind you, it's not coming out in clumps, it's not coming out like excessively, but it does seem a little bit more than normal. And I always really notice on hair wash days because I lose quite a bit in the shower and then when I style. So while I'm in the shower, any hair that falls like on my body or gets stuck in my hands, I just put it on the shower wall, and then when I'm done showering, I take it out so it doesn't go down the drain. And then today when I was styling my hair, I kind of piled the hair that collected in my hands as well. So I'll insert a picture now to show you about how much hair I'm losing, at least on wash days. I'm not sure if this is how much I lose every day, but it seems a little more than the typical 50 to 100 strands. I don't know. I didn't count them. I don't know how you can count them. I just wanted to kind of share my experience lately and share some of the things that I have been doing to combat this hair loss and encourage new growth, because to be completely honest, my hair is growing. I have a lot of new growth around my head, something that I never used to notice. So I am experiencing new growth while simultaneously losing existing strands. So, all right, first up are my supplements. I have shared these many times over the past year or so. I take Juice Plus, which is essentially dried out, encapsulated fruit, berry, and veggie blends. It's essentially just fruits and vegetables. So I take these every day. I take 2 of each. And then on top of that, I take the Nature's Bounty Hair, Skin, and Nail Gummies. Used these for years, and I really do notice a difference when I take them. In addition to those, I just ordered another tub of the Vital Proteins Original Collagen Peptides. You're supposed to take 2 scoops of this a day. I actually just take 1 scoop. I add it to my coffee in the morning, mix it in. It really tastes like nothing. But honestly, I think it's a little too soon to know if this is helping. I went through a whole tub of this back in 2017, and I didn't notice a huge difference, but a lot of people rave about it. A lot of my friends rave about it and have excellent experience, so I thought I would incorporate this and give it another shot. So all these tiny baby hairs that are sprouting around my hairline and down my part, that is 100% new growth. I know for a fact that is not breakage because this hair up here is so healthy. They are anywhere between like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch to 2 inches long, which makes sense. I have been on this healthy hair journey and that amount of growth would be expected. That's really reassuring and comforting to know that my hair is growing, but why it's falling out, that's another concern. I quickly want to share some of the products that I've been using. When I decided to start this healthy hair journey about 2 months ago, I purchased the Bondi Boost Hair Growth Shampoo and Conditioner, as well as the Intensive Spray. I've kind of laid off the spray. I don't really know why. Maybe I should revisit that. But had continued using the shampoo and conditioner every time I washed my hair. I was trying to wash my hair 1 to 2 times a week max.
Editing Amanda popping in really quickly. I forgot to mention this when I talked about washing my hair. I have this little scalp massager that I keep in the shower and I use when I shampoo. It just helps remove all of the buildup, any old product, dry shampoo, root cover up, anything that may be lingering in your hair and on your scalp. It just leaves it so fresh, so clean. It also is supposed to invigorate the scalp, encourage more hair growth. This costs next to nothing and it's a great little addition to your hair care routine, and I wanted to include it.
And I do think that helps, not washing it every single day. But I can't say that this is hurting, but since I've started using this, I feel like more of my hair is falling out. And I don't want to blame the product because I think there may be a lot of other factors. So I don't know. This stuff has fabulous reviews, but I'm not sure if it's getting the job done. So with that said, just this week I decided to pick up a new shampoo, something I have used in the past, the Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen Shampoo from OGX. I really enjoy OGX products. I just think they are like a step above drugstore. I love the way they lather. I love the way that they smell. So it's supposed to thicken up the hair you already have, but I think it's also supposed to infuse that extra biotin and collagen to help prevent breakage from damaged hair. And speaking of damaged hair, my hair really isn't that damaged. A couple months ago, I chopped it all off, about 5 inches or so of like pure dead damaged hair, and the rest of it is fairly healthy. The hair growing out of my head is very healthy. There are very few, if any, split ends, and I've been avoiding hot tools consistently. I've only used a curling iron once in the last 3 months. No straighteners, nothing. I've been really, really good about that. I use exclusively a wet brush. This is the original wet brush. I try not to brush my hair when it's truly wet. Once I get out of the shower, I put it in a microfiber towel or a t-shirt. I'll kind of like squeeze the ends in the shower and then tie it up, let it sit for a bit, and then take it down, gently run my fingers through it to kind of loosen it up, and then use the wet brush to brush it. I still experience a generous amount of hair fall when I do that, but I don't know how to brush my hair without brushing it, if that makes sense. I know you're not supposed to brush your hair when it's wet, but if you do, use the wet brush. So these two have been my go-tos for a while. I've been using this 100% pure Jamaican castor oil. I had been reading so many things about this oil for hair growth. There was one girl on YouTube who basically documented her journey using this on her scalp every day for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and had pretty good results. I've also been reading so many great things about this for your nails and your cuticles, and I've been doing a little cuticle rehab. This on your cuticles truly works wonders. Like if your cuticles are in bad shape, this will fix them right up. It is a thicker product. It does have a bit of an odor to it. Some people find it really irritating. I don't notice it that much. The best descriptions I've heard is it smells like cigarettes or dead ladybugs, which is so disgusting. But you do notice the scent just a tiny bit, but I feel like it fades. I feel like after it's applied, it kind of disappears. It's really thick, it's like molassesy, but basically at night you just kind of tap a little bit of it onto your scalp to encourage the growth. So I've been using this here and there, probably once, maybe twice a week on my scalp. Okay, another technique I've been using that may or may not be controversial is microneedling. I actually microneedle my face every once in a while, and I love how it feels. I love the results. I don't overdo it. I'm very careful when I do it, but I was reading about how you can microneedle your scalp to encourage hair growth. So I started microneedling just in the places that I noticed the most thinning, which is around my hairline and the temples, primarily the temples. Hello, editing Amanda popping in really quickly because I completely forgot to mention. I notice a lot of thinning around my hairline and the temples, and I think that's because I tend to pull my hair back. Pulling your hair back is not necessarily the healthiest thing to do, and I used to pull it back really tight. So I've started pulling it back lower, looser, and I always use silk or satin scrunchies. Just a little tidbit, it is much safer and gentler for your hair. On freshly washed hair or scalp, I will lightly microneedle just a tiny bit. I do feel like my scalp has a totally new life every time I use this. It like tingles and it feels like something's going on up there, which I like. And then the very last thing I want to mention, this is more so for people who may be noticing bald spots or thinning areas on their hair and want to disguise it. This is the Gray Away Temporary Root Concealer. I use this and feature it quite often on this channel. It's really great for covering large areas of gray hair, but it's also great for kind of disguising exposed scalp. So if you have, like even here, like you see these white lines like that, I could spray that and it would disguise it really well. This just helps to make your hair look fuller. Another option is a hair powder. You can kind of powder your scalp. This is the Clairol Root Touch Up. This one is just a dark brown. I also have the Color Wow. I like that one a lot as well, but I recently ran out of it after years. It takes a long time to go through these. These are good options if you're noticing areas of your scalp that are a little more bald. I think that's it for this video. I really just wanted to share my story with you and what I'm currently going through, because I can't tell you how many girls I have seen mention that their hair is thinning lately. I've had a handful of girls reach out to me asking if I had any recommendations or supplements, and honestly I just tell them that I'm struggling with the very same thing, but I thought that this would be a good video to kind of put everything in one place in case maybe one of these treatments or products wasn't on your radar. What I chalk all of this up to is it's just a really stressful time in life, I think, for all of us. Between the pandemic, the election, and just the state of the world right now, there is so much built up anxiety and stress that I think a lot of us aren't even aware that we have or are carrying. And that comes through in our health, our hair, our bodies. It all is connected. So if you've been feeling a little off, I promise you're not alone. If you've been experiencing more hair loss than normal, I think it's good to know that you're not alone, and a lot of people have been feeling the same. I do think it's worth visiting your doctor, getting some blood work done just to see what your iron levels are. Maybe you're really deficient in something and a certain supplement may help. Hey guys, editing Amanda here. I did hop on Insta stories after filming this video just to put a poll up and express some of my current concerns with my hair fall, and I got so much feedback, as well as some information from additional research that I've done. One, we are currently changing seasons, so we are moving out of summer into fall, and a lot of times the change in temperature can encourage additional hair fall, so it is normal to experience a little more hair fall than you typically do. Another thing that I read a few times is that sometimes when you change up your hair products and start using healthier
options, your hair follicles begin to change and they almost reject the old products and therefore force some of the hair that had been treated with those products out. I'm not a professional. I don't know this for sure. I'm not trying to spew this as fact, but it is something that I read that would make a lot of sense. Since I have been using healthier products and taking better care of my hair, it's just adapting to its new routine. One final thing that I want to mention, please take everything that I share with a grain of salt. I truly just wanted to share my current experience and what I'm doing to combat this. I just took a shower today, washed and styled my hair, and I'm still noticing about the same amount of hair fall. However, I am continuing to experience hair growth. I am seeing it come out of my scalp, and that is very, very exciting. I just wanted to pop in and share that disclaimer. I find what's going on a little abnormal, but I'm not truly concerned, at least not yet, but definitely check in with your physician if you are. Okay, that is it. Enjoy the last few minutes of this video.
It's always a good idea to look at your diet, maybe tweak some of the things that you're eating that may not be the healthiest, incorporate more nutrient-dense foods, drink more water. I'm trying to do that myself. Just more healthy fats, healthy proteins, eggs, nuts, avocados, blueberries, spinach, kale, all the things that our body craves and needs and may not be getting enough of. I try to look at my life right now and everything honestly feels good. I am in such a good place, but I do tend to stress myself out about things. I'm trying to plan a wedding in the middle of a pandemic. I'm trying to launch a new business. I'm working on a podcast. I'm trying to keep up with all these brand deals, all these videos, blogs, Insta posts, sponsored content. I do have another part-time job as well. And on top of that, just trying to be a good fiance, friend, daughter, sister, keeping this house clean, staying on top of grocery shopping and meal planning and everything. And it's a lot. And I don't even have children. I think as women, we have a lot on our plates naturally, and everything going on right now is just not helping. And once this pandemic is over, hopefully once this election is over, we'll all just be in a little bit more of a calm and peaceful state, and we'll have long, luscious hair as well. I hope that this helped you. I hope that this encourages you to explore some new products or options or treatments. And if nothing else, I hope it just makes you feel a little less alone. If you've been experiencing a little more hair fall or loss than normal, let me know in the comments and let me know what you're doing to combat it. The only positive I see here is that I am growing new hair. There really is new hair growth in here. I wish you could see it on camera. You could see it so well in my mirror. Like these little guys. This is all new growth. It's in there. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Check me out on Instagram. I'm trying to document some of my hair journey there as well. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And again, please leave me a comment below so we can all kind of connect and discuss and share what's working and what's not working, and just be a little community and support system for one another. That's it for this one, guys, and I will see you in the next.
Bye.